Hey guys, it's Goose here. Welcome to a new video. Now this one's slightly different than the last one. It's gonna be quite long. As I say, it is different. We are still 10 laps, but we're driving something a little bit less grippy. We're gonna be driving the 911 RSR from 77 round another Brazilian track that you'll see in just a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and it would be awesome if you liked and subscribed because I'll be doing more content like this very soon. Enjoy the video. Right, this is going to be fun. This is an interesting circuit with an interesting track combination with the car. This is the Jacarapagua Historic 1988. It's one of the Brazilian tracks. It's actually an older track. As you can see, 1988. There's three variants of this. There's an oval variant from 2005, and there's one that includes the variant of the oval, which has this. Basically, the back straight in it is basically the part of the oval that you drive on. It's a bit of fun. I got to say, I've had a few attempts of just driving this car. It is a lot of fun. I had a little attempt at this a wee while ago. The AI are unforgiving when it comes to trying to get any space. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we've got all RSRs. Obviously, the Corvette is also in this class. But I just thought, you know, just for the sake of having a little bit of fun, we're going to drive just the Porsches. It's going to be a mini older Porsche Cup without the Porsche Cup because it was not existing back then. We're just going to use flappy paddles today, even though I do have gears set up. Reason for that is that I still haven't found a way to get it fully sync properly with the game yet. This guy's going to try and have a wee stab at me on the inside here, but not today, sunshine. Don't know why he was going so slow. There was plenty of space for him to even make a pathetic lunge. And you've left me space, brother, so I am going to take it. Up a few spots already. These big massive curves are just horrible. You do not want to go anywhere near them. Not even just to graze them. They are just horrible around here. You see how much he just unsettled that blue car in front of us. And he's going to come across and just hit us anyway. We did manage to get the move done on the blue. The yellow's going to try and squeeze us. Oh my. These are so physical as well. Like, after driving these a wee while ago, I was sweating after doing 10 laps, so I'm going to be sweating after this. Yellow car trying to return to the main line and nearly takes us out. This guy is just, he's really not giving us any room. He's squeezing us. The tail is all over the place on this thing. I will squeeze him, push him out wide. There we go, we're up to P18. Just let him know it was a bit of a late lunge from me, but he should have looked in his bloody mirror. He would have known I was coming in like a freight train. Try and stick into the toe here. They're not as effective. Look at the back end of that RSR. You can take this in third if you come from wide into tight. But the AI are really slow on exit. They just want to try and keep it stable on the exit. I don't think that's actually necessarily the quickest way to drive them. And you can see by doing that, that guy in front has left his room. He's going to try and cut across on us here, even though we were there, and he's put himself wide in the process. Got a little bit of a lock up there. Just need a push just a little bit. See if we can make up a few more positions. This is only lap 2 and we're up to P14. Oh, these are just so fun to drive. I don't think I've found anything that is more fun and entertaining to drive in any other game so quickly. I've got just over 16 hours of driving in this game, and I think this has got to be one of my favourite categories, the GT Classics. Oh, wrong gear. We're fine though. Return to our racing line, that's it. Nicely done. I need to stop. I've just got, because I feel like it sounds like I'm driving a Porsche, like the GT Porsches from like ACC. I've got this tendency on tight corners to want to drop it down a gear. Whereas these cars, because it's all, how do I describe it? It's all H-pattern gearboxes, no like single clutch and that. It just throws the car all over the place. You've got to really gear down quite slowly if you're going to do it. And cornering while gearing is not the most ideal situation. Carry a little bit more speed in. We made up a bit of time there. Just dabs the throttle just to keep the car rolling. It's like he's braking in front of me, but there's no brake lights, so... Look at that, oh! That was a very opportunistic move from myself, but it was worth it, because now we've got a decent tow down the straight. He's not using too much of our tow. He's just trying to pull on us. He is actually, as well. It's hard on the brakes through that corner. Oh, he's trying to squeeze us again. And this guy's gonna look for a lunge. It's so difficult to sort of overtake here. And the car doesn't want to necessarily do it either, but just down the inside. He's going to come back at us, but we're going to have the inside line. It's nicely done. Just roll the car through the corner. Don't touch the curb. That's it. And we're gone. Where are we? We're P12. We've got a little bit of a gap to make up now. Whoa. Pushing a little bit too hard through that corner, I will admit. You just want to. You just want to see where the car's going to end up out of the corner. These big curves do not like the car. They want to throw you as far away from the actual track as possible. The flat 6 in the back just gives you that really good acceleration in and out of the corners so nicely as well. It's just such a nice car. I mean, you can really feel like the grip in that when it kicks in and you manage to grip up. Like, you can really feel it when it's there, and then you know when it's gone that the steering wheel sort of goes not limp, but it wants to sort of direct you as to where it wants you to go. It wants to counter steer the whole time. Like, there's one thing that I always comment about when I play games on stream is that how much does it give you the feel? Like, how much does it feel like you're actually doing what it says? And I think when it comes to racing games, Automobilista, and I have tried it in VR as well, it blows my mind. It's taken all the good from Project Cars 2 and 1 and a little bit of R Factor and thrown it all together in this sort of complete package. Going past the Martini Racing RSR. Got that move done. And it's kind of just done it well. Obviously there's still some bugs that have come from, you know, adding all the content and all of that, but really, for a complete racing game that you can just jump in and race with, this is it, you know, it's worth it. I mean, it is a bit expensive for everything, but the amount of cars that you get and the drivability of each car, it's all directly modeled, and it's not just like a copy paste. And we get that move done into that corner as well, and I think that's something that you have to look for in a racing game, and it really is just something more than a racing game. It's a driving sim. It's a proper jump in. You know you're in a Porsche because it's a Porsche. You know, you hear it. It doesn't just look like a Porsche. You feel, you know, that rear engine, the rear mount, the weight transfer. You can feel it all, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Don't know what he tried to do there, but he just took the fucking space. But yeah, this is, you know, honestly, it's become one of my favourites. You know, after just getting it at the start of the year, having a shot, with the intention of probably not playing it that much, just kind of giving it a little review, and then falling in love with it. I didn't think that that was possible, you know. I love ACC, and, you know, don't get me wrong, R Factor's alright for just jumping in and driving, but I think this just has sort of the best of both worlds. And the GT racing in it isn't actually half bad either. I think the actual sounds, like with the transmission, are much more prominent, like you would get in the real car, than in ACC. It's just sort of all engine noise, you know. And I think it's just fantastic, really. And the fact that you can just jump in a track that essentially, it does exist. This track does exist, but in a different layout, and know that you are driving a track that has history, and you're having fun in historic cars around that historic track. I think that adds to it. And yes, you can say Assetto Corsa does have that. Sorry, mate. But I think this does it a lot more, and it specialises in this sort of niche field that we don't really see much racing from, which is the Brazilian racing scene, and I think that's awesome from Reza Studios. You don't really have them on iRacing, you know, and iRacing is expensive. He just hit us. I don't know if I appreciate that, or was that just me not paying attention, but yeah, okay. And I think, yeah, iRacing is expensive. Its drivability's gotten a lot better over the years, adding loads of kind of free cars that nobody really touches, and it's kind of got that niche market that's getting more and more pulled away from it by big consumer brands that ruin the game essentially. And I honestly, I just couldn't get into iRacing. I think it was just too much, you know. I'd rather commentate an iRacing competition than racing one. It was just all a little too much for me. Rookies is just a bollock, so. But the oval racing is definitely the highlight of iRacing. More for the rage factor than the actual racing, but Why are you going slow on the exit? Like, is it because you run tight and then have to realise, oh shit, I'm going straight on? Question for the AI. Question for Lopez. Are you a good driver? Definitely better than me. Just sounds. There we are. Opportunistic move. He left the gap open and we were going to take it. We're up into P5 now. On lap 7 of 10. I just love this. It's truly amazing. You can just feel like how much the car's going to skip. And you can hear it as well. The tyres, you know? Big send up the inside. Oh! But that's it, yeah. I mean, you can just drive against the AI. You don't have to race online, as I think most people do with this game. Getting into first by accident. And, like, the AI, while being sometimes ruthless, are just absolutely amazing to drive against. Because they know how to defend. They know how to be aggressive to you, you know? They're not scared to make a move. And also, they give you the confidence to make the moves on them as well, which in some racing games, you don't have that confidence. You're scared they're going to kill you. I think with Project Cars 2, I was always just so scared the AI just wanted to send me into a wall. Because they just sometimes were just absolutely clueless that you were there. And would be ready to kill you if you go past them. And Forza sometimes had that mechanic in it as well. Not in the older games. I thought the AI in Forza were absolutely breathtaking when I first started racing, and that's the game that I started racing on, was back in Forza Motorsport 3 when I was just a little tyke. I must have been about 7 or 8, you know, when that game came out. Got my very first Xbox, and it was absolutely amazing, you know, because you didn't really race against anything unless you went to an arcade sort of area, you know, and you could play Sega Rally and that, which also was out of the Xbox, and I absolutely loved that. It's what got me into rallying. And yeah, it just, oh, look at that. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's come back. Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. He's still there. He's fighting me. Look at that. Tell me right now that that isn't great racing. And look at him, he's back because I made a mistake. That is truly amazing. Like, the AI are really, really good. There is some little things with the AI, but it's just AI being AI. But look at that, he's not scared to set it around the outside, even though I am going to squeeze him for everything he has. Like, come on. Just, I've got a big, massive smile on my face, because it's just awesome. And you can see now that we're in front, just pushing by ourselves. We can really start open the taps up on this thing and show you how much it really does move. Look at that. Oh, it's awesome. like, when you're driving these cars, you feel like you are actually driving them, and I think that's the important thing that anybody needs to take away from a racing game. If they want to feel like they're driving the car, this is it, you know, this is how you do it. Picking a track from an era and just going for it, you know? You shouldn't be scared of it. Just do a couple of recce laps. Maybe do some time trial with it to understand the layout. Then jump in a race and see how you fare against the AI. Set them to how you think you want them. That's how it goes, and this category just absolutely amazes me. Even though there's only 2 cars in it, the Corvette C4 and the Porsche RSR, it just is absolutely stunning. You know, they are really awesome cars, and I might do a little video on the Corvette around another track. Look, there's some cars going past as well. Yeah, I might have a little bit of fun with the Corvette at some point and show you guys the difference as to why I chose the Porsche over this. I chose the Porsche over the Corvette to drive around here, and we'll maybe choose somewhere that's got somewhere that can really shine, you know? Because the Corvette is just a monster. Big fat rears on it, you know? But it's only got 4 gears, and the gear ratios to that means that you're just under a lot of torque the whole time. It might be good fun to actually just do like a Porsche race, endurance, like an hour sprint endurance thing around here with a couple of guys. Just look at that. It's just fighting me all the way out the corner. We definitely won this one, unless we make a massive monumental mistake. Oh, just listen to that flat 6, it just roars. This is all base setup, by the way, guys. This is how the car drives normally. I was a bit tight through there, I'll be honest. Very minimal brakes, just throttle control. This is just an awesome track as well. Look at that. It's just awesome as we come over the line. To finish. Oh my. I told you I'd be sweating, and I am glazed. Big slides. Oh, ho, ho. This is truly such an awesome car. Just pull off into the gravel here. We'll just skip the cooldown lap. Best was a 2:07.1. It was a lot of fun. I mean, the guys were 2:08, 2:09s. And it's just the fact as well, like, they're so adaptable to how you drive as well, and yeah. Some of them didn't actually finish. It looks, oh no, they are finishing, I was gonna say, but they end up nearly a whole lap back. Nearly 40 odd seconds. They're a little bit slower, but that just shows you as well, like, they give you some competition, but they also give you back markers as well that you could end up catching up with, and I think that is really cool. I think that is cool. Anyway, I think that's me. Hey guys, it's Goose here. I just thought I would jump in quick and just say thank you very much for watching the video. I know this one was very long compared to the last video I posted, but as you can see, it was a longer race, resulted in 2 minutes per lap. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, it would mean a lot to me if you liked and subscribed. And definitely you'll catch me on the next one. Cheers for watching.